Hello and welcome back to PolyNerdic Plays Fallout 4. If you just watched the last installment, Piper and I cleared out the water treatment plant and the brewery. And I did some inventory management afterwards. Got some stuff sorted out and are ready to continue on. Let's see. Repair the pipes, retrieve the sword, talk with Deacon. Let's go back to Paladin Dance. Because of the massive blimp that arrived earlier, and now that we've gotten rid of Nick, sent him back home to Diamond City, maybe the Brotherhood won't be so quick to be judgy.
These burn marks. You must have spent a whole case of ammo holding this site.
Suppose that means we missed all the fun. No one's gonna move on this place now that the Pridwin's in town.
Hey there.
Paladin Dance is waiting for you inside, recruit.
Hate that I'm still a recruit.
Hey there.
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelurk scat off my boots.
Hey.
No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
Excuse me.
Taking on a death claw without backup is a great way to get yourself killed.
Yeah, I've done it a couple times without dying, thank you.
You can relax now. Reinforcements have arrived.
Cavalry's arrived, and it looks like they sent in the big guns.
That ship. I've never seen anything like it.
Amazing, isn't it? We call our ship the Pridwin. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
Who's Elder Maxon?
He's a dangerous man, that's what he is.
Maxon is the commander of this division of the Brotherhood of Steel. He's the model of what every Brotherhood soldier hopes to become. If we're going to war, I can promise you that he'll be leading the charge. That being said, you're about to get to know the Pridwin up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Looking to track down another artifact.
You think the Commonwealth looks bad? You should see the capital wasteland. Hesitating to pull the trigger on any of the Commonwealth scum can be fatal.
Going for a vertebrate ride. Be really hot right here.
fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive.
There's whole areas I haven't even been to yet.
I wish everyone down there believed in our cause. But they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
It will get foggy right now. Got the best view I've ever had of this world, and I can't see a thing because of the fog.
Far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
Right behind you.
Alright, get off. There we are. Way to not prompt me. Radiation storm's gonna roll in right now.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request. Place the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Captain Kells.
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
What exactly is your mission here?
I'm not at liberty to say. Elder Maxon will be addressing the crew shortly, and I'm certain all of your questions will be answered. Now, was there anything else, or was everything I said understood?
Not even a hint? Come on. I deserve it.
No. You'll just have to wait until Elder Maxon addresses
Deserve
the
it.
crew. Now dispense with the questions. It's time to get to work. Understood? That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise,
You said no more questions.
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed to Elder Maxon's address. After which, he wishes to speak with you. Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his address inside the command.
Hi.
Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed. I can't believe super mutants were human once. How could science have gone so wrong? Put two in the head and they'll stay dead. Advice to live by.
I've got enough grenades right now.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth, a robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Don't let Ingram catch you standing around. You'll be on report before you can blink.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
Care about them? I thought we were preparing for war.
The Brotherhood is here to prevent a war, by starting one of our own. The difference is, our war won't reduce civilization to ashes.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward,
Hey, I'm a knight.
I'm granting you the rank of knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Hey,
You know, you look like you could really use this. These things have literally saved my life.
your thoughts?
Have any more questions about the Institute's enemies, Blue?
That Brotherhood airship is hard to miss.
The Brotherhood's
one you're standing
field
in.
isn't too subtle. They just might have the muscle to give the Institute a run for their money, but...
Uh-huh. We should get going.
All right.
Never take enough stim packs.
We're getting a 3% Z tilt. Adjusting thrust recommended.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight. Congratulations on the promotion, Knight. If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure. Why take the chance?
Proctor Ingram said she needed this suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, I get it. Just, what if I miss?
Don't.
Okay, sure. Firing. Everything holding together?
Trust me, you'd know.
Good. Firing!
Safe right there.
Everything looks nominal. And you didn't scuttle the ship. Thanks, Initiate.
Sure. Anytime.
What the hell is that?
Thank God.
Excuse me.
If Elder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of...
Didn't say.
hell, I'd be the first one to kick them open. Watch your step on the flight deck. It's a long way down.
Aye.
So you're the new knight I heard about. Glad to have you on the
You know
team.
what I could use right now? No. A good joke.
Sorry, I'm afraid I'm not that funny.
Nah, that's a shame. A little laughter would be good for morale.
Well, if that's the case, we can all go watch you try to shoot your weapon. I don't
not funny.
Oh god. Mole rat on a stick was a really bad idea. Excuse me.
Ammo everywhere. And I will take all of it. Personal log 142.
Personal log entry 142. I can sum up living on the Pridwin in 4 words. I miss field assignments. Don't get me wrong, the research we're doing is exciting stuff, but life on this ship is a nightmare. I'm trapped in this metal tube 18 hours a day. I still can't decide who smells worse, the soldiers or the mole rats. And what passes for conversation among the grunts makes mutants seem scholarly. I'm gonna speak to Proctor Quinlan. Field scribes cannot have it this bad.
Did you get a good look at the Commonwealth as we flew in? Pretty amazing, huh?
Never forget, you are the eyes and the ears of the Brotherhood. If you see or hear anything suspicious, it is your duty to report it immediately. We live in enemy territory now. Your vigilance could mean the difference between
There.
life and
That
death.
should hold.
Understood?
Thank you, sister.
You know, we wouldn't have to worry about them getting out if they weren't on the ship.
Your concerns are noted, Scribe. Give Proctor Ingram my thanks for letting me borrow you. Feel
Joining
free
our
to have a
cause
look
was
at the
the wisest
specimens,
decision
but
of your
please
life,
don't
brother.
touch anything. I refuse to be held responsible if you're injured.
Bye.
Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath. By Elder Maxon's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated.
Are all these creatures yours?
Well, they're an important part of my research, if that's what you mean. I'm on the cusp of discovering how these creatures' bodies have adapted to the radiation that's infiltrated their habitats. If I can crack the code, I can equip our troops with a protective compound far superior to Rad-X.
That's amazing.
Well, it's only a theory so far. You see, the ionizing radiation left behind by the Great War kills because it damages most living things on a cellular level. However, after several generations, these creatures' bodies have adapted by altering their genetic makeup to prevent cellular disruption. I believe I've discovered how I can replicate that genetic restructuring rapidly. Instead of decades, I can do it in moments. For a short period of time, anyway.
Why alter it for a short period of time? Why not do it permanently?
Attempting to alter the genetic code permanently? That's too close to what happened with FEV and Spawn, the super mutant. I'm not willing to take a chance like that. I wish I could show you a sample of the compound, but unfortunately I've hit a stumbling
Of course,
block
because you're gonna want me to
preventing
help
from
you.
synthesizing a sample. The specimens I've already captured can only produce so much blood and genetic material. If I try and harvest too much, they'll die. What I need are more samples of blood from the creatures roaming the Commonwealth.
Will I get some of that new compound you're developing?
If I make a breakthrough, you'll be the first person I give it to. After I've tested it on myself, of course. I've modified your Pip-Boy to scan the corpse of any freshly killed creature that has the proper type of blood in its body. All you have to do is pick up any viable sample and bring it back to me. Hey, I really appreciate you doing this for me. It's nice to know I'm not the only person in the Brotherhood with an open mind.
Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kells is gonna have me do 100 push-ups.
should figure out a good use for it.
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
This science won't know what hit it!
Squire,
You're lucky you're old enough to fight, brother.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on a gunner.
Have you collected any blood samples, Knight?
Boy, she typed it up fast.
When it comes to keeping the Pridwin running, Proctor Ingram's the best.
He's the best.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it...
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a mire lurk. Got it.
There it is. Thanks, brother. I owe you. Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
Nothing to report right now, Knight.
We can talk shop after you've fully checked in with Elder Maxon and Paladin Dance.
If you run into any sense, shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners.
Come find me when you're done checking in with Maxon and Dance.
T60.
Can you believe synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates? Makes me sick.
There's Dance.
Getting radiation sick.
We've
Dance?
got a lot of work
There you
ahead of
are.
us, brother.
How did it go with Elder Maxon?
Maxon seems so young compared to everyone else. You're okay with that?
Don't let his age fool you. Maxon's a brilliant tactician, a formidable warrior, and possesses an idealistic vision for the future of the Brotherhood. I'd follow him anywhere, without question.
Why are you so confident in his abilities?
A decade ago, the Brotherhood had almost gone completely astray. The Elder before Maxon sent us down a path that was leading nowhere. He was more concerned about charity than the preservation of technology. But when Maxon took over, he single-handedly reprioritized the Brotherhood from the ground up and put us back on the path to glory. This ship and its crew are a testament to his leadership.
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything he's saying.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
So what's all this about you being my sponsor?
Elder Maxon is understandably particular when it comes to new recruits. He believes in order to keep the Brotherhood strong, we have to bond as brothers. As your sponsor, It's my duty to travel with you throughout the Commonwealth to ensure that our ideals are being observed. That's why I'm so concerned about your performance in the field.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
I'll go it alone for now, and come find you when I'm ready.
Suit yourself. I'll be in the mess hall if you need me. We should stock up on supplies before we begin our next mission.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility.
Hey,
We'll get the
hungry.
job done.
Rations are first come, first serve.
I'd gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
Proctor.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Not what I was expecting.
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Sounds like you have a pretty full plate.
Plate? Hell, I have a whole table's worth of duties around here. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Come on. If we're going to be working as a team, we should get to know each other better.
Well, I guess I can't argue with that. I was fighting with the Brotherhood in the capital wasteland. Worked at a staging area for the power armor troops. Our position was along a ridge line overlooking the battlefield. I'd say it was a 100-foot drop, give or take.
Who were you fighting?
Super mutants. The damn things had wrangled a couple of behemoths and were marching on our main base of operations. To make a long story short, the ridge I was standing on took a hit from a nuke. Sheared most of the cliff right off, and caused the platform I was standing on to tumble over the side. If I hadn't been test piloting one of the power armor suits at the time, I would have died.
Your power armor helped you survive the fall?
Yeah, it took the brunt of the impact. But I don't know if I'd call it surviving. The suit was trashed after it landed, and I lost both of my legs. Haven't walked since. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
No, she doesn't have legs. That's interesting.
If you find any technical documents, you should bring them to Proctor Quinlan for analysis.
Controller batteries are low, so give me a moment to swap them out real quick. Alright, back up and running.
They passed 100. $99.
How can a machine believe it's alive? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they're gonna be the anti-railroad, basically.
Hi. I prefer laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot. It leaves that memorable ozone smell behind.
Excuse me, Proctor Tegan.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
Cool.
What sort of extra work are we talking about?
Oh, no. It's nothing like you're thinking. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, a gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Carry food with you. You'll end up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive. There's a wealth of technology just waiting to be
Excuse me.
Welcome aboard, brother.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load. Or, you know, if you need anything from Fred.
Give me a laser rifle and my power armor, and I'll take on the world.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
What kind of medical exam? I feel fine.
There's nothing to be alarmed about. I just have a few simple questions about your medical history. It's my responsibility to make sure that you don't bring anything up here that could pose a threat to the crew. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
That happens often enough for you to have a question about it?
You'd be surprised how many Wastelanders answer yes to that question. Fortunately, the Brotherhood finds that type of behavior absolutely distasteful. Since you haven't spent too much time in the Wasteland, I'll assume your answer is no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
Nope, no problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What are you doing with all these books?
I suppose I could stop working for a moment to address your question.
Which books contain pertinent information?
Technical volumes, repair manuals, design philosophies, medical research. Anything that enhances the Brotherhood's knowledge. That's why I consider everything else a waste of paper.
Makes sense to get rid of the trash.
Well, I'm pleased you agree. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Excuse me, Proctor Quinlan.
Ah, Knight. You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to assist on a research patrol?
I found some technical documents for you.
These aren't technical documents. I don't have time for games, soldier. Come back when you've decided to take your duties more seriously.
Doesn't it feel good to be a part of something as important as the Brotherhood?
If Dumb and Ugly had a child, it'd be a super mutant.
Excuse me, Paladin Dance?
Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
That depends. How are you feeling?
My power armor systems are within normal operating parameters, so I'm as ready as I'll ever be. You just give the word, and we can begin our mission.
Not now.
No problem. Let me know when you're ready.
I don't know about Scrod Naraya. I think she loves her little zoo a bit too much. If it was up to me, I'd take every feral mutant.
Proctor Tegan.
You're looking to pick a fight? I'll help you end it.
Let's hear a bit more about that extra work you mentioned.
Hard to resist the lure of extra caps. As they say, can't win a war on an empty stomach. The food stores don't replenish themselves, so I need legs on the ground to hit up farms in the area. We'll be requisitioning a portion of their harvest, and I need that food crated and ready to go for when I send out a collection team. Your mission will be to ensure full cooperation of the civilian farmers, by any means necessary.
Any means necessary? You're giving me carte blanche on this.
You said it. Like they say, if you aren't with us, you're against us. Think you can handle that?
Maybe later.
Well, the offer still stands. I'm always looking for help when I can get it. And you know where to find me.
You know those synths with the plastic faces? They creep me the heck out. Do you know what a 10-pound cockroach can do to a pregnancy regulator?
I can guess.
Don't get smart. You want to see the Brotherhood's greatest warship brought down by bugs?
All right, all right. Just don't tell Ingram.
There's no time to waste when there's work to be done.
Foods not allowed near the instrumentation.
This jacket's armored. So that's what we're probably going to deal with Fort Strong. Not something I'm interested in right now.
Proud to be served under an open Maxim. I had enough of lions and his foolish ways.
I think something's going on down there at the airport.
Old steel, angry scowls, lousy haircuts. All the touches you can expect from the dead.
Remember your 3 C's. Cranium, crotch,
Oh, okay,
center
there.
mass.
Cranium, crotch, center mass.
Not everything you meet in the wasteland will have all of them, but they're guaranteed to have at least one. Outstanding. I can see you don't need my supervision.
If you're looking for ammunition or weapon mods, Dr. Tegan might have what you need. My duty shift was long, but I'm glad we're making a difference out here.
Damn it.
Heads up.
Where to?
Over here.
Uh-huh.
Heads up.
What you got for me?
Don't just ride a vertebrate, apparently. Alright, what we got on the map? So we got all this I haven't discovered. So much to do still. What's this? Interesting supply lines I've got set up. I don't have any in Grey Garden yet. Someone needs to get the green top then.
Can it wait?
Another day in the Commonwealth.
Yeah, Preston, you do your job. Oh, let's see. I keep really hoping that they'll improve this function. If I can just get one to go. We got 10 people there now. To the airport. Great Garden. Fast travel to Great Garden real quick.
Then let's
I'll send you to the airport.
make a deal.
One of you to Sunshine, one of you to Oberlin.
For Queen and country.
Ours now.
Fucking not drop stuff. Alright, let's return home, I guess. Got quite the crazy supply chain here. Alright, did that. Quickly jump off some junk. Exit at the wrong thing. Transfer junk. Alright. I think this is as good a time as any to take a quick break, or actually to take a break in general. Oh shit, we got super mutants coming. Never mind about that break. The suicider coming in, we gotta take care of him. Ugh, super mutants, man. Can't stand them. Alright, now that I have successfully defended my homestead, now I will take a break. Where'd Piper go? There she is. Okay, good. Alright, now I'm going to call it for a little while. Get myself something to eat, get cleaned up, and I'll be back in a couple hours. I'm going to play off and on for a little while today. I will definitely be on after 11 o'clock, though, for more of this Fallout 4 playthrough. Thank you for watching, and make sure you follow me on Twitter at PolyNerdic, Facebook PolyNerdic, and polynerdic.wordpress.com. Again, thanks for watching, and I will see you shortly.